Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Lumley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for May 5th to the 17th. May 5th to the 9th, region is forecast to build into the western U.S. with the weak trough in the east. But at the beginning of the period, we'll still have a trough in the west, ridge in the east. And you look at the GFS, and I'm going to go through each day. And we start approaching the 9th. Still overall above normal heights across much of the nation. This is the GFS, and then we look at the rest of the models. You can see there's a tendency of a trough of these below normal heights begin to sink south. But overall, expecting above normal heights across much of the nation. Heavy rainfall is forecast for the southern and eastern U.S. through the weekend, and northern U.S. may also experience heavy rain due to an active northern jet. A system entering the northwest will cause rain and possible storms that spread into the plains of the Mississippi Valley by the midweek period. And with the above normal heights across much of the nation, most of the nation will experience above normal temperatures. Southern plains to the Great Lakes will experience cooler than normal temperatures. May 8th to the 12th. Here we are at the 10th. Now you see more troughing here in the east. So we have a trough here over the Aleutians that extends south, and we have a trough here over Greenland and eastern Canada. Still expecting above normal heights across most of the nation, with a tendency of a weak trough in the east. So again, you look at the GFS, and I go through the days each day. And you start seeing some sinking here, some dip in the flow as we enter the end of the period, and then we come to the 12th. And then we look at the GEFS, similar. Then we look at European deterministics. And we also have a ridge here over the Western Atlantic, just to mention that. All the models are showing this feature. Fairly strong for this time of year. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for much of the nation, with anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees above normal for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the West Coast states and Northern Rockies and across this region here. And the probability of occurrence is 45%, and we have above normal precipitation forecast for this region. Probability of occurrence is 40%. May 13th to the 17th. Here we are at the 13th. Little overall change is forecast in the pattern. We still have above normal heights across much of the nation, but we have a trough here indicated here in the east with the below normal heights from Greenland and eastern Canada, and we also have our trough here. Notice that we still have this ridge here, but that kind of dissipates as we go through the period here. So we go through each day, start seeing the ridge get suppressed to the south over the Western Atlantic, and then we come to the 17th, see more trough, or better troughing here. And then we look at the rest of the models. They're in pretty well agreed, but still near to above normal heights across much of the nation. So for this period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures from the plains to the Pacific coast, with anomalies near 8 degrees above normal. Near to below normal temperatures are forecast for the eastern U.S. Anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal are possible. And for precipitation, calling for near to below normal precipitation is forecast from the west. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%, and we have above normal precipitation forecast for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 45 to 55%. Now, a little interesting note here, we're going to take a look at the tropics. And there is a possibility of a storm or upper level system is forecast to develop over the northern Caribbean and the Bahamas. And this system will be first in the mid-levels, mid to upper levels of the atmosphere to end this week. So here we are, Friday, Saturday. You can see that, but there's still rain here. And then this will drift slowly westward over the weekend. So keep an eye on there. There is a possibility of the system to spin down to the lower levels of the atmosphere and develop into a subtropical, tropical depression or a storm. And this system will spend several days over sufficiently warm waters, but should a system develop, is unlikely to strengthen significantly and shouldn't be too well developed. So here, taking a look here, we go into next week. See this area, heavy rainfall here. It'll affect parts of Florida. This is the GFS, and then we take a look at the GFS ensemble. Not the GFS, the European. Here's the system here. And you can see we have more of a heavy rainfall, and this is not unusual for this time of year because this is where we usually look for tropical development in June. It's just a little early, so we have to see what happens with that. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for May 5th to 17th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.